12th grade here on the right side, and the Mennonite church is on the driver's side. So this is a Mennonite area right here. So yes, as I told you, this is Weaver Town, and they go to school till the 12th grade. And they have, they're getting ready to start baling the hay over here on the driver's side. Yes, the Mennonite and the Amish schools are privately funded. Over here is another schoolhouse. You can back in here among the other homes. Then this is a business. They sell to the public. They sell plants to the public. A greenhouse. Oh, we're gonna go. So once they get old enough to marry, and they usually the older Amish marry in their early 20s, they meet in youth groups. There are over 200 youth groups in Lancaster County, and the youth groups are, each youth group is a little bit separate, and they're all over the county, which it always helps if they join a youth group that is not associated with their church district. When I first moved here 40 years ago and started doing this, there was too much intermarrying. So they have encouraged children to move out into different youth groups so that they can meet other people. There might be some Amish kids out in the back somewhere behind one of these houses. Anyway, they encourage them to get out and meet other people. But they must marry an Amish person. So once they've decided that they've met somebody they want to marry, they tell the deacon. The deacon tells the bride's family. This is very extensive. This gentleman here owns a buggy factory, which we're going to be passing. We're going to go to the lab. This is where he manufactures the buggies. They cost between $8,000 and $15,000, and they are ordered, and they can have extras added like padding on the seats. They must have a battery, like a car battery, and that's to run the flashing lights when they're out on the roads. They have to be running their flashing lights. Also, they have the caution signs in the back. If you've noticed, they have beautiful horses. They buy their horses at auction, and the horses are generally retired race horses. So back to the wedding. So the bride and groom generally get married. They get married at the bride's home. Takes the family several months to plan it. They only get married in Lancaster County on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and only in October, November. They've had to add March also if they have too many weddings. The reason why it's only on Tuesdays and Thursdays is a pretty practical reason. They have to move the bench wagons from one house to the next. So if they use them on a Sunday at a church service, they have to move them on Monday to the wedding for Tuesday. And then on Tuesday, they have to pack them up and move them to the wedding for Thursday. So I never knew that, but it's so practical. I don't know why I never thought of that before. But that's one of the things I learned coming back to this after years of not doing it. So they're moving these bench wagons here, there, and everywhere. Oh, they have courting buggies too. A courting buggy is a buggy without a lid on it. That's so the parents can keep track of what's going on. It's the Amish equivalent of 4 feet on the floor. The Old Order Amish pay state taxes, federal taxes, they pay municipal taxes. Those buggies do not have rubber on the tires. This is a huge Amish complex here on the driver's side. And they pay school taxes, but they do not use the school system. We're going to go here to... And this will just kind of give you an idea of what endless farmland looks like out here. We have another buggy manufacturer coming up, and it's not this house, it's the next house. And it looks like he might have a church wagon there. This is also this huge collection of homes over here. On the right side is an Amish farm. I can see at least 4 houses down there. And as I told you before, that is the white. The white is where they keep the silage these days. See, he's making buggies here. You can see some of it going on. But they do not put rubber on the tires, and that's why the roads get chewed up something awful. Over here, you can tell again, they have their laundry out. We're going to be looking for a road. And then this is another large complex over here. So you can see a family lives together and they take care of the parents. They take care of, so when somebody gets older, rather than sending them to a nursing home or assisted living, they take care of them. And the Amish girls, all the daughters get together one day a week and they will go visit the parents, and they will have what's known as Sister Day. And on Sister Day, they help the parents with all the cleaning and stuff like that. So if you look back in this direction, you can see all of the farms. Now most of these are Amish farms because we're in Burdenhand and in Ronks also. I should tell you that the Amish belong to a lot of our fire departments, and they help raise money for them. They have what's known as mud days or mud sales, and that happens in the spring. And the only reason why it's called mud is because it's generally kind of muddy in the spring. But they generally support the fire departments, and they have really big sales. A lot of people come from out of state for the mud sales. They come also for the buggy sales. There's a real famous actor, Robert Wagner. He's been buying buggies here for years, and They come here for the horse. They buy retired race horses and then they train them. I think we're turning. Well, the cows are resting. They've had a busy day making milk. They do participate in, while they pay taxes, they don't pay into the Social Security system, nor do they take from the Social Security system. They travel to the shore just outside Ocean City, New Jersey. They have an area where they stay, and they also travel to an area in Florida near Orlando. So they do travel. They travel by bus. They do not get on airplanes. People that own the Reel farm. Sam Reel is a minister. He's been a minister for 23 years. But Sam and Susie spend they spend the winter in Florida. So the Old Order Amish do travel. I mean, they do travel to other settlements. Lancaster County is the largest settlement in the United States with 40,000, but total there's only about 400,000 Old Order Amish living in the United States. There are none living in Europe. Does anybody know how many people live in the United States? Is he all right? Why said he was laughing? Don't forget it. No, it's almost something you have to be born into. The Old Order Amish are not evangelistic. The Mennonites are an evangelistic group, but the Old Order Amish are not. You have to be almost brought into it, born into it. And if you decided you wanted to be, you would probably have to live with a family for a year to decide whether or not you wanted to live that way. It kind of looks easy from the outside, but it really isn't an easy life. But the mother makes all the family's clothes. The mother takes care of the yard. She takes care of the fruit or the garden. And she puts up the vegetables for the year. And she does all of that. So she does not have a whole lot of spare time. And she generally has 6 or 7 children. So. If they don't want to be Amish, and I know people, I have a friend who wanted to be a nurse, and she had to go on to school in order to be a nurse, and she had to leave the Amish church, and her father left too because he paid for her education and they weren't real happy with that. So, but both she and her sister went to nursing school, and then her sister has been a practicing nurse, but she went on to school to get a PhD, so she's been fairly active. Okay. We're going to get out here in a second. I'm a little early. What?
This one? Or this one? Oh. Like this one? Oh no, this is a hand sanitizer holder. For the bathroom body. And it holds the hand sanitizer.
Okay, there's a restroom in this gift shop. So if you need to use the restroom, go there. We're going to see a movie in this building back here. So if everybody can be back here in 15 minutes to meet